Okay, good afternoon everyone. So yeah, quick introduction. You can tell we're from the UK, from the north. If you need subtitles, sorry, we couldn't make it work. So we launched RevOdyssey in February of this year. So the business is literally 7 months old. We're a team of 2. In March we entered the partner program, and 4 months later we hit platinum partner stage. So that's our journey there so far. Actually, when we became HubSpot partners, in that same month we became Super partners. So before we could actually pay ourselves any money at all, we invested in Super as our platform of choice. We knew it would be the 3rd man or 3rd woman on our team, and it's helped us get to where we are today. We are operational problem solvers at heart, and James is now going to start running you through a solution we built for one of our clients.
We work with a company called Playdata. So Playdata face disconnected processes across their whole organisation. So the impact here was silos between teams, eroded trust, missed opportunities, and ultimately lost revenue within the organisation. Our mission is turning complexity into clarity for our customers. It's what defines our success. This image depicts what was going on at Playdata. They had disconnected platforms on Google Docs, Slack, Shopify, Zapier, Stripe and HubSpot, all disconnected, sales teams having to work individually on each platform. So what we did is we built a solution to connect all these into one place. So we had contacts, companies, line items, quotes, subscriptions, orders, onboarding, renewal, all connected to the deal. Yes, nothing super exciting, that's what HubSpot does, right? But it's the way that it's implemented is the key to this. What we're doing is creating a, so what we're going to do is going to go direct into the demo itself. The person that gives the loudest cheer gets a one-of-a-kind RevOdssey mug. It's not machine washable, I'm afraid. So, a little bit complex compared to what you've seen before, but let's go through this. What we've built is a one-tab solution, and everything we've built here is HubSpot native tools. We're not developers, we've used HubSpot native tools, and everything's overlaid and driven by Super as well. So what we got at first is this tab helps the sales individual create the quote, manage the deal, and also then send the order to Shopify. So what we can do in the contact details, this is the foundation of the quote itself. So create the name, add the currency, add the taxes on the line items, which is a new feature in HubSpot, add the billing frequency, the start date, contract length, creates the full thing there. As Mike was demonstrating there, we're using comments to buyer as a rich text so that it's formatted well when we create the quote. Now, Playdata sell in packages. Now, one of the biggest bugbears in HubSpot is it doesn't do bundles. Well, it does do bundles, it's how you actually manage the line items to create the bundles, which is key. So the packages are software based as well as item based. So there's items that are associated with it. So we've got 4 different packages that have different unit price, and then the unit price is also tiered. So the amount of units you buy also reduces that tier in price. So again, it's fully functional in that sense. So this is 10, so as we go to 20, we reduce it by £1. All the way up to 100 and it reduces it further. We can also put a discount on top of this, so we can put a fixed or percentage discount just like you create in line items. With this, there's certain levels and thresholds of discount which will unlock the deal. So there's 2 levels of approvals, a manager approval or executive approval, which then completely locks the deal and stops the user creating a quote, so it stops them allowing to progress any further. Again, this will then create a test sheet in Super for them to manage it further. So if they go too far, completely locks out, and then they know to go back to the start. This then presents the MRR, the ARR, the TCV, so they know exactly what they're producing straight away. Accessories, they're tied to the actual number of units, so every 100 units equals 100 garments. These can then be changed up and down as they please, and for every 20 units, it's one charge case and one carry case, so as you can see, we can add and reject as we need. Associated contacts, we have 3 associated contacts with labels, signatory, billing and shipping. This can be 1 individual or it can be 3 individuals, it depends how it all works. And we're using associated cards here so we can update the contact directly on the deal. So again, they're not moving from platform to platform, it's all in one place. And now as we scroll down and fill everything in, this is kind of where the magic happens. So we've got 3 actions. The first action is to add the line items to the deal. So as they've filled out all this information, what we can do is just directly add line items to the deal. This will then update line items and add the amount to the deal. The second one is we can create a quote, either by e-signature or by a payment link. I've not connected Stripe to this demo account, so we're just going to create an e-signature one. What it'll do is it'll take all the information that we populate with the quote itself. And then the final, and as you can see, super again, letting you know that the quote has been created. And if we go down to again, we also then can create the Shopify order. So once the payment has been paid or the signature has been created, we can create the Shopify order. So if you have a quick look at the quote itself, as you can see, all the information that we populated there will be implemented. So we've got the sender details, the receiver details, the start date, end date, and all this sort of stuff. We can add videos into the quote, and this is just a basic template. And then this is how we see a bundle looking in HubSpot. We have the package price with the unit cost per thing, and then all the associated items that are with this. Now this then goes directly to Shopify, and only the actual individual line items go into Shopify, not the package itself, because it's not a product. And that's the difference. A lot of people struggle with this, but you can do bundles in HubSpot. And now all we need to do is send the quote to be signed, but unfortunately at the moment we can't sign the quote because we haven't agreed to the terms and conditions. Let's agree to the terms and conditions, and now we can sign the quote. As we said, we wanted that full ecosystem so that the salesperson can see everything in the deal. They're not asking questions to every single person in the organisation. So we got contacts, companies, line items, quotes as the one that we created live and the one that we created earlier as well. Order that goes directly to Shopify and connected with HubSpot. We've got deals, we've got subscription, we've got the invoices all in one place. So the sales rep can see when the invoices were paid, they can see when the goods were being shipped, and we've also got the on-site stuff there with Zoopr connected as well. So when the onboarding happens, so if we scroll right down to the bottom right, what we can see is when the goods are shipped, that's when the onboarding starts. And that's the difference, it's not disconnected. As soon as everyone in the organisation knows when everything's happening. The one thing that we live on is we want reps to see what they need to do now, what they need to see, what they need to do next, nothing else. As soon as you start convoluting that process, it becomes chaos. So that's great, but actually, does it make an impact? And yes, it does. Right? We've been working with Playdata since February this year. In that time, they have 10x the amount of quotes they've sent out and 10x the revenue. And we have directly contributed to their impressive growth over that period. It's not just this process, we've been looking at their full organisation, and that's the difference to having a unified process end to end, and that is proof of the pudding.
Alright, so I get the fun part. So that was really, really heavy, and I'm sure you'll agree. So we wouldn't be British if we didn't take time for a quick tea break after a little bit of hard work. And we thought this was really important to make sure everyone knows how to make use of the business cards you're getting handed out now. And whoever gets the mug at the end, it's a perfect cup of tea. So there you go. I hope everyone's seen the video where someone in America makes tea in a microwave. That is not the way to make a cup of tea. So what winning would mean to RevOdyssey? On the one hand, maybe a yacht or a small kayak potentially. But actually, should we win? We genuinely are a team of two. There is 2 of us, new business, implementations, onboardings. So actually it would allow us to really go for that next level of growth, to invest in people and platforms and grow and really continue this momentum that we've got right now. Also, as you see, we get really good reviews from our clients. We're really fortunate in that sense, but we know we can do better. We know we can service them better. And investing in business tools like Zoopr will allow us to do a better job and ultimately help more people and help them in a better way. The journey to Diamond Partner status, obviously there is a steep curve from where we are now, but we have our sights firmly set on that. 2026, maybe 2025, who knows? And that money would also go a long way to bring us back to inbound next year, so hopefully we can tell the next stage of our story. For those of you not on the judging panel, there is a scoring metric about making people cry. So if you're prone to a few tears, I'd look away now. Anyone? No? Okay. And finally, thank you very, very much. It's been an absolute pleasure.
What up, everybody? I want to give a special thank you to the sponsors that made the 50K possible, this pitch possible. and that is BD, Emerson, and Forecastable. I say thank you for partnering with us to tell the stories of the HubSpot partners of them winning. Thank you. Stay awesome. Keep doing it big, everybody. Adios.